Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weekend Update, Friday, February 23rd. Just flying through the month here, but starting to see some of that spring weather come out every day, which makes me a little bit happier every morning. Let's hop in first to our weekly market updates. Hop into our weekly snapshots. This first one's that whole DC metropolitan area, so the most data to deal with. We had 21,000 showings last week, up just about 1%. It's almost the exact same as last week or the week before, which is good stuff. Contracts were up 3%. We love to see that. Listings up 5%. So we love to see that positive momentum, and all those three kind of key indicators for me is that we're getting more activity, more stuff out there. Our days on median time to contract, a lot of that stuff's going to stay the same or stay low just because of that lack of inventory, a lot of buyers out there. So good stuff overall in our big one. North Central Virginia, a little bit smaller, but 5,400 showings. That kind of gives you a gauge on how much volume we're looking at here, but up 6% in showings. Our contract's down 13%. That's an interesting one. But more importantly, our listings were up 10%, which is great. 36 more listings than the week before in this area. So good stuff. We're moving in the right direction as far as inventory out there. People are out there to buy the inventory. We just need the inventory to buy. Our Baltimore metro area, we had exactly the same amount of showings. That is crazy. Week over week, 0% improvement. That's a shocking number on 12,000. Purchase contracts, almost the exact same, 0.4%. Listings almost the exact same, 1%, which is like 7 listings. So about the same all over that Baltimore metro area, but hopefully some positive signs to come in the next couple weeks. Last one we do, Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle. This is all information from Bright, by the way, in their weekly report. Down 1% in showings, 25% in contracts. That's a good chunk. That's like 35 contracts. And down 5% in listings. We need some of those listings to come out in that Panhandle, but maybe it's just a bad week out there. A few people waiting for that March market maybe to get it out there. But we'll continue to track these numbers on that weekly basis to see how things go. Our top performers for last week. So this is measured our last full week, whatever that was, the 12th to the 16th time frame. Our top 5 individuals in volume. Christine Song, Kamal Parakh, one of the new additions to Samson, Kimberly Campbell, Schenk, and Andrea Hayes. Great job to our top 5 individuals in volume. Our top 5 in transactions, Miss Tonga Turner, just continuing to crush it. Christine Song, Kamal Parakh, Kimberly Campbell, and Andrea Hayes. So great job to our top individuals across our company for last week. Our top teams for last week in volume, Jason Shepardek and Shepherd Homes Group had an awesome week. Shepherd Homes Group number 1 in volume, Carolyn Young team number 2, One Street Company number 3, One South Realty Group number 4, and the John Burgess Group number 5, that new group, the John Burgess leads coming out of Burtonsville area. So, 4 of those are newer companies in the last year, along with Shepherd Homes. So, great additions there. Good job to John Burgess Group hopping in there. Transactions looks like the exact same list, the same order. We've got Shepherd Homes Group number 1, Carolyn Young team number 2, One Street Company number 3, One South Realty Group number 4, and the John Burgess Group number 5. So, great job to all of you top performers for last week. I'm going a little crazy with my buttons. Those are the top performers for last week. We were the top performers number 1 in a lot of places last year. So we're going to have some graphs coming out here today and some graphics for you to share all over the place. But we're number 1 in Berkeley County, number 1 in Jefferson County, both in West Virginia, number 1 in Fairfax County, Prince George's County, Prince William County, Stafford County, a bunch of other small counties all over. Those are the biggest counties we were number 1 in last year, and the whole state of West Virginia, as well as all of Northern Virginia combined. A couple of those, you see Prince William and Fairfax and Stafford number 1. But when you add in, we're number 2 in Loudoun, number 2 in a couple of places. We have sold the most in the whole Northern Virginia region. So we're going to have some great market share graphs to share with you all that you could share some graphics. So hopefully get all those out today. Worst case Monday, but we're finalizing the look and feel and some of those things now. If you have a question on a county, shoot me an email. I didn't run all 35, 50 counties, 70 counties that we're in. We tried to run the major ones and see where we were in market share on those. But if you ever have a question on a county, shoot me a note. I'll run it when I get a chance. But just awesome stuff. All around, we're very excited for this. A lot of these awards, the number 1s, they're going to come from that. They're going to announce the country awards, the Real Trends, the Riz Medias, the T360s. This is normally like mid-March. So we'll hear on those probably in about 30 days or so. Thank you to everybody that came to our sales meeting in person. It's always so much more fun when you guys come in person, and everybody that watched online. But we had Carrie did a great job. Had a lot of new stuff she's going to roll out as far as new reports the Cardinals doing. Arturo and Chris from Major Key Team had some great 5 listing do's and don'ts. If you missed any of the sales meeting, go back and take a look. Justin was nice enough to get a picture of me while I was doing some dips on the 2 tables. So apparently Sarah was laughing fairly hard. I'm sure she's going to love that screenshot we got of her. Our next sales meeting is going to be March 20th. So Wednesday, March 20th, back here in the studio here in Chantilly. We can put on a good show for you. So I encourage you all to come in person, ask those questions, be a part of the conversation. It helps us tremendously and everybody to get a lot more out of that sales meeting. A couple other tidbits. Last week was our award show. A lot of you guys have probably seen watch parties or clips of it. Go to SamsonAwards.com. You can pull all of the stuff in. So SamsonAwards.com. You can got downloadable graphics for gold, platinum, and diamond. You can watch the stuff, the clips of it. So that's a great website to be able to. We're going to keep everything there for a while. We did honor Bernie Kagan as part of our award ceremony. One of my fantastic friend for 40 years or 30 years, and my dad's best friend for the last 30 years, and that we lost about 10 days ago now, 2 weeks. And I did post on Facebook a nice memory to him and a clip of what we shared at the award ceremony and his celebration of life, which will be, I think, March 23rd. That's Saturday, International Country Club. So hopefully we'll be able to see a lot of you there and be able to honor Bernie. We did create the Bernie Kagan Award, which Dilyara Dominovo was the first recipient of. It's the agent that closed the most individual deals at Cardinal Title Group every year, which is something Bernie was dedicated to, not only in his time as a realtor, but then his time as vice president with us. So 58 deals the last year for Dilyara, and she'll be the first recipient of the Bernie Kagan Award that'll hang in our office here at Samson Properties and give us a way to remember Bernie every year. Just a quick update. My clicker is going crazy. On the Cardinal Nest, remember, we've got to get those office exclusives into Bright within 2 days when you take that listing agreement, but we're gonna turn it into something positive. We're pulling those down every day. You can click on the Samson Sneak Peek or on the right side of the screen there, and in the top quick links. On the top, it says the Samson Sneak Peek. Those are if you want put more information about your listing, fill out that form, we'll put it in there. The Samson Office Exclusive, we're just pulling the address and the realtor's name, so you're aware of all the great listings coming up. You can always reach out to the realtor directly if you have questions. Just as a reminder, we are now licensed in Florida. It's going to be virtual for now, just like we are in Pennsylvania and Delaware, in the sense that we've got great broker support. We can support you here, but not going to do any physical offices yet. We'll see what our agent count looks like and where we start to centralize on where we've got some activity over the next 6 months or so. Burtonsville's a new office for us. Martinsburg grand opening, we'll talk about it in a second as well. HQ to use, we've got Wednesday. We're going to be in Tyson's. Excited for a whole day of great training in Tyson's. The following Thursday, March 7th, will be at National Harbor. The reason it's Thursday is Wednesday is March 6th. If any of you are in the DC, Maryland Top Producers, Real Producers Club with Kristen Brindley, I'm going to be speaking at their March 6th Mastermind. So I'd love to, if you're in there, I'd love to have you come out and support. And then March 13th, the following Wednesday, is the Northern Virginia Real Producers Mastermind with Kristen Brindley's group. That's going to be at Chantilly Country Club down the street. I'm also speaking on a panel there, the Northern Virginia ones. Those 6th and 13th, those Wednesdays, I'm going to be at those panels. So we moved our HQs around a little bit to accommodate me. Thursday, National Harbor, March 7th. Tuesday, March 12th at Charlestown, West Virginia. And then Lake Ridge, April 3rd. We've got those the next 4 HQs in the plan. We talked about this sales meeting a little bit, but reach out to Chris directly, Chris M at SamsonProperties.net for this great Stop Soldier Suicide 31-mile dog walk challenge in March. Walk your dog a mile every day and contribute back. So it's a good cause that we got going with Samson Cares. We did a partner spotlight in the sales meeting about Samson Property Management. A lot more to come on this, but what we've done is we've really reorganized the whole department with Jeff Taylor and Beth Dunn leading the way, and Sarah's been instrumental in this, and that we're now going to give consistent effort across our thing. We've brought everything in-house. We had about 35 property managers. We're now going to have 2 on-staff managers, on-staff admins, on-staff maintenance schedulers. We're going to run it like a company really run corporately now with Samson Properties, and we're going to be able to give you all of your customers more consistent support. We're going to keep those tenant landlords, keep the quality of service up for them. At the same time, we're going to launch here. We're going to be able to start offering out some referrals when you refer stuff in. So look for that in the near future, but know that we've revamped that. We're going to do a major push. You're going to hear so much more about Samson Property Management. A lot of you, probably 80-90% of you didn't even know we had a Samson Property Management company. So you're going to know for now, and we're going to make this a major major leg of what we do to take care of our clients here at Samson Properties is offering this out as a great service that we're even more proud of. Next Thursday, big day, very exciting. Martinsburg, West Virginia. I've seen some agents got a sneak peek in their last couple days, and they're excited. We're going to be launching. We'll have our grand opening party with the ribbon cutting and drinks and food, and have a good time. 3 to 5 o'clock, Thursday, February 29th, next Thursday. So come on out. If you're anywhere in the area, drive on out. It's a beautiful office. Get to share a beautiful day with our Samson Realtors families. Now afterwards, 5 to 6. Call it our Lunch and Learn event, but a power hour. It's more of a condensed kind of information session about Samson. So if you've got realtors that are interested, in learning a little about Samson, you can have them come by the lunch, the grand opening, see what we got going there. Have them stick around from 5 to 6. Anybody around, I'm going to highlight the Samson model and all the things that we offer there in a power hour afterwards from 5 to 6. Or, nobody comes, then some of the agents can have a power hour, old school style, right? Shot every minute. Was that the old power hour in college? I just outed myself. But you can get through a power hour. It's like 6 beers. And Donnie, stop it. All right, I'll move on. Recruiting rewards. Remember, you can always get recruiting rewards by introducing somebody to me. I've gotten probably 12 or 14 of you this week. It's been fantastic. So thank you so much for your introductions. And then we're invited to a lunch and learn. Just make sure that we know that you've invited them. But we'll be at Ruth Chris and Tyson's on Wednesday. The following week will be at Bobby McKee's in National Harbor. Justin's going to come and sing for us as well afterwards on the dueling pianos. Tuesday, March 12th, we'll be at Martinsburg and the Hilton Garden Inn as well. And then get to go to see my friends down in Richmond. We've got Maggiano's coming up Thursday, March 14th. Richmond Maggiano's. So all of our Richmond friends down there, let's start to rally and let's get some people down there to that Maggiano's on the 14th. We unveiled our January capture reports in the sales meeting. We kind of broke them into regions. You can see here, Maryland, West Virginia, Panhandle, Baltimore region, DC, Maryland Metro, Central Virginia, and then Northern Virginia to kind of give us a kind of areas and where our support is. Right now, our capture rate in Northern Virginia is just fantastic so far last month. 50% of the buyers came there, which is great. So let's keep that up. What I'd love to see is these 35, 36, 38, 39s. If we can get those to the 40, 42, 44, it really makes such a big difference in the grand scheme of how we run our company and how successful we are, guys. So if we can just work to get those capture rates up a little bit in those areas, give us an opportunity at your business. I promise you, Cardinal Title will do a good job of continuing to earn your business from there. Some upcoming classes next week. Tuesday, the great Sam Hardman, one of our great trainers, also our Gainesville broker manager. He's going to teach a class, Smart Goals and Affirmations. That's Tuesday at 10 a.m. I would encourage you to get in there. Sam's a great teacher. Sam was also a recipient yesterday. I stopped by the magazine party for Nova Real Producers, and it was fantastic. It was like a Samson party, guys. There's a couple of pictures were on Facebook, and Instagram. But I came in to help support, some of our Samson Realtors. I had no idea that Elizabeth Klein, Sam Hardman, and Charles Kim were there was like 9 people honored, and 3 of them were Samson. It was awesome. So great day, great night last night, getting to hang with some of our friends there and see them celebrated by the Real Producers. So Sam was one of those. He's going to teach a class on Tuesday for us. Next Thursday, in person, in this studio, February 29th, get here. Guys, Casey's a fantastic speaker. He's got great thoughts on the real estate market. Get here, Coffee with Casey, 10 to 11:30. You cannot come to a Casey's class and not have some new ideas about how to look at listings, how to look at market, how to look at market share, how to look at talking to real life people. When you get people like Casey and Jason and Carolyn and Sammer and Rick Jarvis and all these great minds, and I'm forgetting tons of others that are willing to share their thoughts, guys, listen. On that note, because I just brought up Casey and Carolyn and I are going to teach a class March 15th, Friday. So Friday, March 15th, circle on your calendar now, 3 weeks from today, 11 o'clock in here. You'll see more advertised in the next couple weeks about it, but it's going to be all about writing winning contracts and how to win in today's market, and really how that starts from the first time you meet somebody. It's not just, okay, which contingencies to include, but it's from that initial meeting through. That's how you win the bid. It's how you're marketing and how you're not marketing, but how you're talking and educating your buyer from the very beginning on how to successfully win that bid. So it's going to be a great class, March 15th with Carolyn and I at 11 o'clock here in our studio. Samson Solutions, Tracy from Curbio, she's going to be by here Tuesday as well, 10 o'clock. Stand out from the competition. They will fix up your listing and pay for it at closing. This was advertised as donuts with Curbio before, so I hope there's still donuts coming in. Heather, still donuts coming? All right, good. Next week. All right. Next time we got donuts with Curbio coming after that. So next week, this is the rundown of everything. Lofty and KV Core training on Monday with Lori, adding contacts and setting yourself up. Monday, print marketing with Heather, Monday at 3 o'clock. Coach Zoom with Sam on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. The Samson Solutions with Curbio webinar at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. The Sky Slope training, as always, HQDU Wednesday, 9:30 at Tyson's. Coffee with Casey, be here, 10 o'clock, Thursday, in the studio. And then after you're done in the studio, you can go down to the grand opening Thursday afternoon with me, right? Lynn Hamilton Q&A and her Master Your Marketing class is virtual Thursday at 2:30. Grand opening in Martinsburg, 3 to 5 o'clock. 3 to 5 o'clock, we talked about before. And then Friday mornings, always your fast track commercial training with my man Aladdin. So that's March 1st. It's already March 1st next Friday. Crazy. And then NBA, our agency agreements, Friday 10 o'clock. That'll be virtual with Steve, I would assume. Oh, I clicked it one too many times. Also Friday financing with First Heritage, KV Core Q&A, Sky Slope Q&A, orientation. Our Saturday class, we do one Saturday a month. Next Saturday, it's with Bethany, 10 o'clock there, the virtual orientation. So hop into that. Just overall, guys, we're off to a great start to the year, beating last year's numbers, but I want to keep beating them even more. So hopefully you've got the year off to the start you want. If you don't, engage with us, please. Get into HQDUs, get into classes, connect with each other, get to sales meetings, get in with your local brokers, mastermind. There are great things going on at Samson every single day in all of our offices. You just got to get in there and do them. So we are here to support you. This is going to be the best year yet. As you're out there doing all that great business, please remember, try to get Cardinal Title Group included as much as possible. We will do a great job servicing you. And the more you help us with Cardinal, the more we can make this company greater in 2024 for everybody. So I'm fired up. Off to a great start. Sun's coming out more. March is coming. Spring season's going. Lacrosse is in full swing for my girls at Light Ridge. And if anybody's wondering how the basketball team's doing, we not that you asked, but our fifth graders are playoff time this weekend. So we got quarterfinals Saturday, semifinals Sunday. Hopefully we'll make it through Vienna and Great Falls this weekend. And if so, then championship next week. We'll see. But so big weekend for us in basketball training. Also, if you're out in the Fairfax area tonight, Nate Bargatze, cannot wait. I'm excited all day. Nate Bargatze is a fantastic comedian. I know a bunch of you guys were probably lucky to go to Capital One last night and see him, but I'm going to George Mason Eagle Bag tonight, and I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this one for weeks because he's just my favorite comedian out there right now. So anyway, now I've told you everything I'm doing this weekend. We got playoffs and Nate Bargatze. What's better than that? But everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you in Tyson's on Wednesday for HQDU, then Martinsburg grand opening on Thursday. Take care and see you this weekend, or see you next week. Hi everyone, I'd love to invite you out Thursday, February 29th to our grand opening of our brand new Martinsburg, West Virginia office. We are super excited to continue to grow our great company in West Virginia. Come on out 3 to 5 o'clock on the 29th for our grand opening. We're going to have food, drinks, meet all of our fantastic realtors. From 5 to 6 o'clock, I'm going to hold an informational session, a power hour, talk all things Samson, our 100% commission, all the great tech, printing, all the great things we have to offer you to help you grow. We launched in West Virginia about 18 months ago, and last year we sold more homes than any real estate company in the whole state of West Virginia. Come see what everybody's loving, and we'd love to have you join our family. I'll see you next Thursday, February 29th. Take care.